You're looking for some clarity in regard to your love situation. You and them reading. One spread for you, one spread for them. It's based over 6 month period. You might be in a relationship, you might have your eye on somebody, or you might be in the dreaded situationship. We might be doing some psychically spying on the ex. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. If you want one of these, the chances are they're back to normal price now. You go via the stand store link on the top of my profile. Yeah, they come under the same day guaranteed recorded option. So, oops. Let's start with you, and then we'll go on to we're going to go on to them. So just one more shuffle. Let's see what's cracking off. See if we can unpick what type of connection this is. Oop. Three. Right. Okay. So interesting. So we start off with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. Queen's feminine energy. In tarot, we talk about energy, not gender. Can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. The Queen of Cups in the reverse position is not a very good ruler. Upset, emotional, bit all over the place. I'm going to say this is you guys, right? We then got the Emperor in the reverse. So the Emperor in the upright position is what we call the divine masculine. He's like the kings, but he's combined. He's a good ruler, he's a good leader, he's wise, he's knowledgeable, he's firm but fair, he's not afraid of fight, he's not afraid of change. Reverse position is what we call toxic masculine energy. I say energy because it can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. Yeah, is this the person? I'm assuming it's the other person. Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, effort, and energies in. Aces are about bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this is about going, right, long term, what am I investing in here? Where am I putting my time, my effort, my energy? So what it kind of feels like is that you're upset potentially because you're with a toxic masculine, or this person that you've had your eye on, you're starting to realize that's what they are. So you're reassessing, what am I doing here? Where am I putting my time, effort, my energy? Let's continue. Right, Page of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth again. Pages are more youthful energy. They don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens, don't have the formation of the knights. More about giving something a go. This page is about an offer. He's offering the pentacle. Now, I think that this is coming from the Emperor in the reverse. Now, Pages offers a dog shit. They're tiny. Breadcrumbing card. Um, what that's going to do is put you in the Four of Swords. Swords are where we think words were used. Now, the standard way we go with this is it talks about periods of rest. It's when our mind and our body get run down, are we listening to it? So taking a bit of time out to reassess the situation um, from this page's offer. The other way we can go is just being too mentally horizontal, not not using the old brain cells to realise what's going off. Overall outcome card. King of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action, King's masculine energy. So the King of Wands is very similar to the Emperor, but obviously there's only one Emperor card here. So going to remain in toxic with a toxic masculine or in a toxic masculine environment. I'm obviously love reading, so it's toxic masculine. Obstacles or blockages. Seven of Pentacles. So you're the chap in the garden there looking over the fruits or flowers, not ready for harvest yet, needs to get to 10. Upright position, going in the right direction. The obstacle or blockage here is to get, and you see it all the time in these types of readings, feminine energies with the toxic masculine, and they get into this energy of, well, we're not where we want to be yet, but we're going in the right direction. All the while you're just getting breadcrumbed. Okay. Removing any blockages. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Right, so we call this guy the banker. He's the investment card of the investment suit. Yeah, reverse position. You're being told not to invest in this, basically, because you've already got potential plans to invest in something else. Yeah, but you're getting breadcrumbed by somebody. Right, so let's go on to them. Right. Whoop. Right, interesting. So we start off with the Ten of Swords. Swords there where we think words we use tens completion cards. Upright position, this can talk about being stabbed in the back. The other way we can go is carrying self-limiting beliefs. Interesting. Seven of Wands, Wands fire action. It's thrown me out because I was assuming that they're the masculine energy, but I'm not sure because why would they be feeling stabbed in the back if they were the masculine energy? Seven of Wands, Wands fire action. I mean, masculine energies can be stabbed in the back. Don't get me wrong, but you know, Wands fire action. So you're the chap. Well, sorry again. They're the chap on top of the hill fighting off the six other wands or staves. So this card's about standing our ground. Okay. We then got the Three of Swords in the reverse. So upright position, this is the Heartbreak card. Although it's the Heartbreak card, again, it's swords. So it can be something from the past. But this is a release, right? Let's continue. Right, Devil card. So the Devil card talks about either leaning on toxic crutches and vices or being chained to some kind of toxic karmic connection. Upright position, stuck there and can't see a way out, or sometimes we're stuck there and we don't even realise we're stuck there. King of Cups, Cups water emotions, King's masculine energy. The King of Cups is in his masculine power and it's on an emotional level. So he's normally very much like, I'm here for you, I love you, I support you. Now, not so much on this deck, and it's going to be too hard to see anyway because it's reverse black and white. The King of Cups on my normal rider weights, he looks a bit shifty. It looks like he's up to something. Overall outcome card. King of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. King's masculine energy again. King of Pentacles is grounded, solid, stable. Provider. It's very confusing, this. Why have we got so much masculine energy? Right. Obstacles or blockages. Death card in the reverse. Death card, fixed card, rebirth. It's about shedding old skin. Upright position. Something happens out of your control, but allows you to do that. Reverse position. You're being advised to do a self-imposed death card situation here, but it can indicate resistance. So the obstacle or blockage is not killing off this connection. Removing any blockages. Lovers. Right, so the Lovers is a beautiful, positive, powerful card. However, for me, for a long-term relationship, I want the Two of Cups. The Lovers card is, because they're both naked, it's lusty. It's lusty energy. This feels like it's a Lovers energy. I'm very confused here because we've got a lot of kings. So my initial thought was that you're the feminine energy, you're with the toxic masculine. Yeah, and you're gonna kind of be breadcrumbed by them and you know, continue with them. The problem that I have here is that why is the other person feeling stabbed in the back? Why are they having to stand their ground and why are they doing a release? The Devil card's fallen in line with the Page of Pentacles. So it it could be that they're coming in for that. But why have we got two kings there? Okay, right. The only logical sense I can make of this is that you might have somebody else in the background who's a toxic masculine who's controlling the situation. It doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be a friend or something along those lines. And I feel like you're going to end up stabbing this person in the back to align with them. Yeah, that's the only way I can really go with it. I mean, this other person that you've got your eye on or that you're with, they're going to see it as it is because I feel like I feel like because originally I was thinking about the Page of Pentacles could be coming from them. But I think that's you. I think that's you because you've gone, right, let me reassess what I want. I feel like that's you then coming forwards after being controlled by this emperor energy, but they're going to see this as toxic and go, no, no. As I always say, when you're in your power, you're a king or a queen. Kings and queens do not accept offers from knights or pages. They're going to steady the ship and they're going to remain firm and solid. You're going to go in this offer, you're going to go into denial, but all the while you're going to be controlled by this king of one / emperor in the reverse. That's where I'm going with it, unfortunately. Yeah. So if you do feel like you have somebody in your life who's kind of controlling things from the sideline, I would seriously suggest, even if this connection is just a lover's connection, nothing long term, I would seriously suggest going, why are you letting that happen in? Why are you letting other people interfere in your love life? You know, if you've got somebody knocking around in the background, well, let this bugger go. You know what I mean? Because that's really unfair. So yeah, there you go. That was a bit tricky to read. That was the best I can go with on that one. So yeah, if you want a personalised reading, link top of the profile, Stan Store. Get them in, and I'll get your love life hopefully unpicked a little bit easier than that. Ta ta.